Poverty? What poverty? Bear with me for a couple of minutes and you may see what I mean. We were all poor once. In the Middle Ages, there was a simple definition for poverty. If you could afford to buy enough bread to survive another day, you were not poor. The reason for that universal poverty was simple. Our economies were tiny. Right up until the early 19th century, we had practically no economic development. Since the Industrial Revolution, though, economic growth has exploded, and that has had an extraordinary effect on what researchers call extreme poverty. Back in 1820, most of us lived on less than $1 a day, but that poverty started decreasing in the 19th century and then faster in the 20th. In recent decades, the share of the world's population living in extreme poverty has been falling faster than ever before, from almost half to around 10% today. That's more than 200,000 people escaping extreme poverty every day. So how do we do it? Essentially, we invented machines that revolutionized our productivity, and then as globalization spread, countries like China and India liberalized their protected economies and introduced those machine-based production methods. The growth that those decisions unleashed pulled millions out of poverty. Many people on our planet are, of course, still very, very poor. But for the first time in world history, extreme poverty is no longer the norm. People living back in the 1820s, looking at the world today, would almost certainly say, poverty? What poverty?